Okay, day 4, rise and shine. I'm getting a little bit more prepared every day, seeing what I need. The right gloves. I got a little bit cuter hat. Although none of that is needed. It's more of a want on my end. But man, this is gorgeous, you guys. Oh my gosh. Maybe you should look at, well, these gloves. There we go. Look at this. Uh, Pinks and purples and oranges. Oh, wow. It's going to be a good one. It already is a good one. Um, I'm going to keep it pretty short today because back to reality today, meaning kids go back to school. We got an extra day off here where we live. So it's just now going back today, and I still have one in school. Ooh, and my help. And yeah, so it's cold. So that'll be another reason to stay, only for a few minutes. And my husband yesterday, he was like, "You're cute, but you should make your videos shorter." I was like, "Well, you can hit the stop button, and I don't really do short." But I told him, I said, "For you and for anybody else out there that wants a really short video, maybe I'll do that a couple of days. A taco bite size Tuesday, maybe. I don't know." Um, but as I was doing my little morning routine, my little Jesus time and meditation, um, and this has actually been over the last couple of days, the concept that you are loved kept coming through. And that means you are loved. And as humans, we are wired um, to always be striving and thinking that we need to do something to earn that love. And maybe in the human realm with other humans, because we're so fickle and moody and all the things, maybe that is true for some of our human relationships, but not for our Heavenly Father, Creator, whatever fits your belief system. I am a Christian, and so that's the language and the words that you're going to hear me use. But you do you. Um, it's all a journey. I have not always been a Christian. And um, so I respect wherever anybody is on their journey and just appreciate that you're open minded and respectful. I think as you start, anybody who is even thinking about, why am I here? What is this thing called Earth? What are we doing here? As soon as those thoughts start to happen, you got skin in the game, my friend. And that is where the journey begins. And just be open to where that might take you. To me, it led me to God and Jesus. And so, anyway, enough of that. But you are loved just by the very nature of you existing. I'm going to turn around just so you can see those colors. Whew, it's showing up today. Frost on the ground. The skies are clear. I even, as part of this whole thing, I may even a couple of times a week go out at night on the clear nights. I did that last night, and to see all the stars in the sky is quite amazing too, and spectacular. It reminds me of just how significant I am, because God thought enough of me to create me, and me especially, and He loves me, but also how insignificant I am. Think about God's ways are paradoxical, um, and His ways are not my ways, and they're higher. But I can relax a little bit. I am loved. I am loved, and I'm grateful. that I am loved and that there's nothing that I can do to earn his love, to um, prove to. There's nothing. I I need to open my heart, my mind, and my spirit, and my body, and all of it, and just receive it. And then living from that place of gratitude and receiving, I can even become a conduit, and I can love better in the human realm with my fellow humans and be maybe every once in a while get a glimpse and see them the way that God sees them. And that is pretty powerful because I know I can't do that on my own. I'm way judgmental. I don't love myself very well. I bet you don't either. Um, and this, let me show you. Hi, Joan. Good morning. Um, Look at this. I mean, the water is acting like a mirror of the heavens. I love when I see something like that. And that's maybe what we have the potential for. Um, we have this potential to mirror or to be a reflection. It's cold enough. My nose is starting to run. So if you hear me sniffling, I'm going to walk back towards my car because I've got to get back home and make sure my daughter, she is up. She's responsible. She's 16. Um, she really, if y'all have had a 16-year-old girl, you know, like the only reason she's in my house is food and shelter. And as soon as she gets the keys to the car, oh, but that's the way they're supposed to be that at that age. That's actually a good sign, right? I know we can get frustrated by it sometimes, but God created even that whole process very specifically to become individuals we have to push against, um, you know, our parents and whatnot. So we can see all of these common threads and all of God's wisdom and specificity, and how much He loves us. He just loves us. And I want you to hopefully just get that message that you are loved. I am really trying to believe it and receive it. And sometimes I did a podcast on this once. If y'all want to go find my podcast, um, I may end up changing the name of it, but it's right now it's called Own It for Good, or you can find it by my name. Think I have it linked on this page. But I did a whole podcast on the whole concept. If you're having trouble believing something, whether you are capable of something, whether God exists, whatever it is, maybe focus on the concept of receiving instead. Just being open to a possibility that something can be true and receiving information. And watch things unfold with curiosity. You know, receiving has that attitude of curiosity, which is super, super helpful. And I think is essential for an adventurous life. And certainly is one of my driving forces with even doing this thing daily. Like, I'm so curious to see what's going to happen, not only for me, but for anybody who's joining in me and what they're going to do and the ripple effect. And it's just so exciting. So, hi, my friend Amber is watching. Hey, I missed you. I almost called you this week. We are overdue, my friend, for a visit. Anywho, I am going to sign off and try to honor being short for my husband, who, you know, he loves me. He loves me so much. And, but he is an introverted introvert. And he, even in real life, he's like, that's too much, Felicia. Can you just stop? So I'm glad I have so many other outlets and communities to be fully who I am and let it all just come flooding out. So, all right, my friends, bye for now. I'm going to sign off with the sunset, and I can hear police sirens talk about, yep, the world is back in session now. So, oh, let me give you another pink water and a pink sun. All right, rise and shine together. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place.